Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan, and this is the KingCast. I hope you are having a great Saturday, and I hope the KingCast helps you have an even better Saturday. Today, we've got a lot to talk about. There is a lot of new content coming for Fallout 76. There is an update coming, and we just got a new roadmap as well. We're going to go all over the new content in detail about what is coming this next month. So from now to the end of May, we're going to talk about, and let's get it on. One thing, my chat's not working for some reason. Why are you not working? Come on, live chat. Well, I've got it over here and I can watch on another screen. Anyway, so y'all let me know if everything's going well. It's good to see you. Today, Wolford, congratulations to your daughter on the race. You must be super proud. I am. She has raced before. She loves doing that, and I think she is so good at it. If y'all don't know what he's talking about, y'all go check out my Twitter page, and you'll see my daughter in her wheelchair running the 5K race that she did today. And by the way, she did amazing in her age group. She came in third, wheeled or running. So that's really, really cool. Hey, Nuka Jones. Hey, holy crap, this is epic. I like that name. Very good. Ren Rut, good to see you. Zonder Bunny, good to see you as well. And Expert Food Build, I think. The King is streaming, yes. So y'all forgive me. I'm going to have to look at my chat over here, but we're going to jump right in with what is coming in Fallout 76. Y'all ask your questions, give your comments, and I'll try to keep up with them the best I can. Some people are disappointed with the roadmap that just came out. I've got it right here in front of me. I wish I could put it up on the screen. But it's the roadmap that goes through July. And I understand why people are a little upset, but hopefully I can change your mind just a little bit on that today. I know there's a lot of things that we've already done before. There's a lot of double scores. There's a lot of double XPs, there's the treasure hunter event, there's all that. But what you may be, or what some people may be forgetting, is there are two updates on that roadmap, and these two updates that are coming are really big updates for the game. So let's jump right into the update number 26 that is coming, of course, April the 27th. That is 10 days away. In 10 days, we're going to have a new season and a bunch of new features for Fallout 76. And I want to go into detail about those. I'm sure you've heard most of these, but it's great to have them all in one place. And of course, again, you can ask your questions about anything that's going on. Expert Food Build says, I am the expert of food builds. I like that. That's great. Okay, it's called Locked and Loaded, as y'all know. There is a newly revealed enemy that is coming in the Daily Ops. Of course, Daily Ops has been totally reworked. There's going to be new rewards that we're going to talk about in just a minute, new enemies, new mutations. I've got all those to tell you about in just a minute. But the neat thing is, whenever you have the cultist, the Mothman cultist, as your enemy in Daily Ops, you have a chance now to have a new boss enemy, if you will, called the Hatchling Mothman, or the Mothman Hatchling. Some people are calling it the baby Mothman. So this is really cool. And again, that is in Daily Ops only, and it's going to be when you have the Mothman cultists as your enemy. So that's really cool that they added this. They're really trying to spice up Daily Ops. If you haven't played it in the public test server, there is a whole new mission with Daily Ops. There are new locations, there are new enemies, new features, and new rewards. And I'm going to go over those rewards in just a minute. But let me tell you right now about the mutations. They have toxic blood, enemy group regeneration. So in other words, all the enemies will regenerate as you're trying to get them taken care of. And then swift-footed. So we're going to see some faster enemies as well. So those are three new mutations. Only thing I know is I'm glad I'm not going to have to do the melee mutation as often, because it'll be spread out now. The update, Nuka Jones, is in 10 days. It is the 27th of April when all this comes. So Daily Ops totally reworked with this new update. And let me give you some of the new rewards that is coming in Daily Ops. And I don't even have all the old ones yet. I just got the tube with the super mutant in it the other day. There's going to be Enclave Scout armor. Now, if you've looked into this Enclave Scout armor, it is the same style as the old Enclave Scout armor, but this is going to be, it gives you more rad resistance, I believe, and it's can be hopefully done like the BOS and have the legendary stuff. And when we get to legendary crafting, hey, that'll be even better. But there's a whole set of Enclave Scout armor. Also, there is like the Super Mutant tube that is now in Daily Ops, there's going to be a tube with a Wendigo in it. You know, the tube where they're suspended in the tube of, it's not water, but whatever they put in them to maintain the body. And there's also going to be a Scorched tube as well. Now, the Scorched tube, I believe, is going to be a part of the Treasure Hunter event, and the Wendigo tube is going to be a part of the Daily Ops. So these are new rewards that are coming. Also, you'll be able to get the plan to plant pumpkins. That is really cool. This is pumpkins have been in the game, of course, since the very beginning, but we've not been able to plant them. So hopefully down the road, maybe we'll get cranberries and some other things that we can plant. Wouldn't it be great to have cranberries at your garden? That would be wonderful. Also, there is an Enclave floor medal, and it is huge. It's like this big thing you put in the floor. It's not a rug. It's made of metal. And then there's also a Brotherhood of Steel medal with its logo that you put on the wall. So all of these are new rewards that you can earn in Daily Ops after the 26th update that's coming April the 27th. I know that was a lot of numbers, but you got what I meant. Also coming in this is the Perk Loadouts. And again, I'll tell you my opinion. I've played it several times in the public test server. I love the Perk Loadouts. Once you get it set, you're going to be able to have one totally new build that you can switch in and out from. I wish they would do more than just one, but that's okay. This is a start. It's kind of a cumbersome thing to get your perk set right unless you know exactly what you're doing. But they are putting in the punch card machine, and it's easier to do it through the punch card machine. You can find those at any train station, I believe at Foundation or Crater. And also you're going to be able to build them at your camp. And this is where you can do these perk loadouts. So I'm excited about perk loadouts. It's going to take me a little bit to get my other build made, but I think you'll be excited about it as well. Also, this one is awesome. We've been talking about this one for several weeks. The multiple camp slots. Multiple camp slots is going to be great. Again, you only get 2 starting out. Hopefully there'll be more in the future. But you can only have 1 camp at a time. But what this does is it allows you to build another camp somewhere else, and you can switch in and out at any time. All you have to do is go to the map, and you can actually bring up your other camp at any time. So it will be great for fast traveling. It will be great if you have just a different kind of camp that you want for what you're doing that day. Wolford says, give us more character slots instead. I would like that too. Yes, absolutely. Nukem, the 27th. Yes, it is coming April the 27th in 10 days. 10 days from now. We've waited and waited and waited, and now it is coming. Of course, Season 4, the new season is starting with this update as well. So really, there's a lot in this update. And let me say this, like I said at the start, there's some that are not liking the new roadmap that came. Remember, there are 2 major updates in this roadmap. We have the update 26 locked and loaded that is coming in 10 days. And then in July, we have the second part of the Brotherhood of Steel, which is called Steel Rain. So, I mean, that's 2 major updates here in this roadmap. So remember that when you're looking at the other stuff. Yeah, the camp slots are going to be great. With Season 4, of course, there's all new rewards that are coming with that. Plus, if you finish the scoreboard it doesn't just stop. You can continue to get rewards like before doing the daily challenges and the weekly challenges. So that's very exciting for me because I've been done with season 3 for months, and there's just nothing to do after that. Well, they are fixing that with this update. So after you finish the scoreboard, then you will be able to continue to get those daily and weekly challenges. Now, we've not been told exactly what we're going to get. I think we're going to get things like atoms, lunch boxes, repair kits, things like that, I believe will be the rewards. I don't believe it will just be atoms the way it was before. Michael, no more storage space yet. Remember, they just upped the storage space. So we just got an upgrade on our storage. So that probably won't happen for a little bit. I believe it's at 1,200 now. Is that what our storage is at? That's just right off the top of my head. Also, display cases are going to be you're going to be able to use them in your shelters. Everybody say yay. So that will be exciting. Sadly, there is going to be no power armor displays yet. They're still having trouble with the power armor displays, but mannequins are coming to our camps where we can show off our armor and our outfits. So that is exciting. That's going to be a part of this too. And there are new treasure hunter rewards. Now, the treasure hunter event is going to come up several times during the next 3 months, and there are brand new rewards. So if you've gotten all the rewards, well, you don't now after this. And let me tell you a few of the new rewards. Most of them are camp items. One is a balloon arch. It's got 2 little pillars with balloons in it, and it's a neat little balloon arch. Then there's the star balloon cluster. Y'all know the little balloon clusters. This one is gold stars. There's a new Nuka-Cola clock and a Vault 76 rug. So these are all things that we know are going to be new rewards in the treasure hunter event. So that is a lot. Now that's the things we know of that are coming with update number 26 in 10 days. That's a lot of stuff right there. And as you know, Bethesda always likes to sneak in a secret here or there, or a change here or there that they haven't told us about. Now, speaking about the scoreboard, we were talking about the scoreboard. If you've had trouble finishing the scoreboard, or maybe you've given up on it, this is where you really need to look at what is coming within this next month, and that's why I titled it this. These may not sound like much, but let me read off what is coming within the next month. So from now to a month from now, April 29th, of course, 2 days after the update, you've got Gold Rush Weekend, which just means you can turn in more treasury notes and get more gold. May the 6th through the 10th is a treasure hunters event with all new rewards. May the 13th is a double score weekend, which means you get double the amount of points for each challenge you do that progresses you on that scoreboard. By the way, there are several double score and double XP events that are going to be coming through this early part of the summer and into the summer. So you've got a double score weekend, May the 13th, and then the very next weekend, you've got a double XP weekend, which also helps you on the scoreboard. So if you've given up on the scoreboard before, or say, I can't do it, now's the time to jump in. In fact, I think double score is going on right now with season 3 if you haven't finished that. So Bethesda is making the scoreboard a lot easier. And I like that. I don't know about you guys, but the first season was a grind for me. And I thought, I'm not going to like these scoreboards. It was just very grindy and it was hard to do. But since then, they've added some challenges. They've added the double scores. They've added more double scores and double XPs. And it just seems like it gets easier with each season to finish off that scoreboard. You don't have to log on every day to get the scoreboard done, not even close. Like I said, I've been done with the scoreboard for a couple of months. And of course, season 4 was delayed. So we've had a longer time period than normal. But you can get it done without being on every day. So that is what is coming within the next month. Everything I've said so far is what is coming just within the next month. You've got this huge update, and then all of these events that help you with the scoreboard, the treasure hunter event, where you can get new rewards. June is going to be more of the same, and I think this is where people are a little bit disappointed, because June, I don't have it right before me, but I will bring it up. June doesn't have very much. You've got another double score weekend. You've got a script surplus, a purveyor sale, and then another double score. That's 3 double score weekends within May and June. So you have no excuses not to get the scoreboard done this time. So June doesn't have much. And then we go to July, and you've got Steel Rain update, where you're going to have legendary crafting and all new Brotherhood of Steel content. So there is a lot coming between now and July. Even though the middle part of that roadmap doesn't look very good, it's like, this is all stuff we've got before. But remember, 2 huge updates and a lot of new rewards are plugged into those old things that we think we've done a lot. Johnny, thank you so much. I have a little personal note. I've been away from YouTube quite a bit because I've been taking care of my mom. By the way, she's doing well. A lot of people have been asking about her. Thank you. Thank you for your thoughts and prayers on that. I've been away from home, not been able to do YouTube much, and my earnings have gone to nothing. So, Johnny, thank you so much for the super chat. They actually mean even more to me today. So I appreciate that $5 super chat. It says, how you doing, King? You're looking good. Hope you're feeling that way too. Greetings from the Smith family. I appreciate that so much. And there's my Mississippi Queen. Hey, Mississippi Queen. Queen, tell me if I miss any comments, because you know how I get to rambling and I get hyped about all this stuff. And I failed to look at my chat, and my chat again is not on the screen today. Okay, if you've just come in, if you just joined us, if you joined us in the middle of this podcast, be sure after it's over to go back and watch it all, because again, I've covered everything that is coming to Fallout 76 within the next month, and there's a lot. And any of that you guys want to talk about, you want to ask about, now is the time. While you guys are thinking about that, I want to tell you just a little bit more about that Steel Rain that is coming in July. I'm so excited about that. The only reason I want to talk about this is because we haven't talked about it much here on the KingCast, but I cannot wait for the second part of the Brotherhood of Steel quest line. Now, we've not been given an exact date on it yet, but they say the month of July it is coming, and that'll be here before we turn around twice. I do hope it is a bigger campaign or a little bit more content than the first part of the Brotherhood of Steel had, but I can't wait for that. And again, you've also got legendary crafting, 4-star legendary stuff coming, and even legendary power armor. So guys, there is a lot of changes again coming to the game. So we really don't have that much reason to be upset again with those 2 huge updates. Okay, back to update number 26 that is coming again in 10 days. That is a lot of stuff that is coming in on us. If you have any thoughts, any questions, or whatever, as always, let this be a subscriber-driven podcast. Dr. Washabi says, I love your accent. Can't wait to see what's next for 76. I always say thank you to those people that like my accent, because for every one person that likes my Southern accent, there's probably 5 to 10 people that are going, wow, can you hear that guy talk? Yuck. So thank you for liking my accent. It is total Arkansas. I've been in Arkansas all my life, so this is what we sound like. Sometimes you Yankees, I can't keep up with you. Y'all talk too fast. So just when you're talking to us Southern people, it's not that we're dumber. We just listen slower. That's all it is. We listen slower. So I also want to know, tell me what are you most excited about that is coming within this next month? Are you excited about the new rewards? Are you excited about season 4? You excited about the daily op changes, camps, perk loadouts? What is the thing that has you the most hype that is coming within this next month? I also want to remind you, if you are on computer, that Bethesda has a public test server that is now open to anyone that has the game on Bethesda launcher. You can download the PTS, and if you do, I believe 3 days, an hour a day, you will get a special PTS pendant or PTS reward. I know they've done this twice before, but they are doing it yet again. So it's a great way to go over there and check out the perk loadouts. All these things that are coming in this update, you can go ahead and check them out right now if you're on PC. And by the way, if you're also on PC and you would like to play with me, I love to play with subscribers. I play with my Patreons first, and then, of course, anybody that would like to just shoot me a message on Twitter or Discord. We also have Discord, by the way, and all of that is down in the description of every video that I put out. So remember all that. Let's see. Nukem says, perks, camps, they just need more slots. I agree, and I think we're going to get them. If you remember in the AMA questioning, and also Jeff Garner did an interview right before the AMA, they actually talked about the only 2 spots for camps and only 2 spots for loadouts. And I think what they're really doing is trying this out and seeing how it works. And if it works well, then they will add more slots later. So that's something I think we can look forward to. They're just going to work out the bugs with the least amount they can right now, if that makes sense. So me and Kane was talking about this just today. Whenever you add something to a huge game like Fallout 76, it's going to mess with other things that are already in there. So they try to make the changes as small as possible. And I think that's why we're only getting 1 extra slot of perks and 1 extra slot of camps. According to Jeff Garner, I believe that will increase, or at least the developers want that to increase in the future. So that is something to be excited about. Now, I didn't mention this because it's not in the title of the podcast, but as you know, in the long range roadmap that Bethesda has put out, expeditions didn't show up on it. We have the legendary crafting, the legendary power armor. We have the private worlds are going to be changing a little bit. We even have the alien event that is going to be coming this winter. However, you probably know this as well. The expeditions are being worked on very heavily right now at Bethesda. And it appears the place that I have been wanting to go since the very start of this game, Washington, D.C., is going to be one of those first expeditions. So that is really exciting. And I've also said this about the long range roadmap or the full year roadmap 2021. I believe we'll get more than what's on that roadmap. The reason I believe it's so small is because last year they kind of overreached on the roadmap. They put things on the roadmap that they just couldn't get to. And I think this year they are putting things that they know that is coming this year. And then hopefully they can surprise us with some other things as well. Hey, True Flat, what's going on? Yo King, how are you, my friend? I'm doing great. How are you? I hope you're doing well on this Saturday. There's Jeremy as well. Kind of curious what they are going to do with private worlds. I am as well. I believe they are setting up the private worlds, getting them ready anyway for mods. I think that's a big thing, even though they won't jump out there and say that. They've been wanting to do mods for so long. Now, I don't believe the first thing they're going to do with private worlds is mods, but I believe this is all setting up for mods. In fact, you can go all the way back to last year, and I'm trying to remember the month it was, but it was Chris Myers before he left. He said the thing that he was most excited for were mods and that they were coming sooner than you think. So that's been a year. So they have been desperately working on mods. And I think what slows them down with mods is, and this is just my opinion, I've not heard this, but I think what slows them down in the mod area is cheaters, those that are using exploits in the game. And of course, that's what a mod is. So when you open up the game to mods, it even opens it up more to those that would cheat. So, of course, mods are going to come through private worlds. I believe this is going to be another thing you have to have Fallout first to enjoy in the game as mods. And we'll see coming up very soon, coming up early fall, what all changes they're going to make. I think the reason it doesn't say mods and that they don't want to say mods is because they, again, like I said before, they don't want to put something on the roadmap that they cannot for sure give us this year. That's why I believe we will be surprised. And I'm talking about the little yellow roadmap that has the 4 squares that we got several weeks ago. That's very light on information. There's not much on there as far as, like, we're talking about the fall. All it says is worlds are changing. The private worlds are changing. So again, I think they're wanting to give us on the roadmap what they know they can do, and then they can surprise us with some other things, which they always do, guys. They always surprise us. Every update, there are new things that come in, and even in between the updates, they'll do little things that you'll find in the world. Hey, DJ, oh, it's Merv. Hey, Merv. Hey, King, how's it going? I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great as well. Miss Queen says y'all hit that like button. Please do that. That sure helps the algorithm here on YouTube if you hit the like button. So with everything that is coming within this next month, and again, that was what we were mainly focusing on today, but we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I wanted y'all to see that it's really a lot of content that is coming when you boil it down like that, when you see all the new rewards that are coming through daily ops. And I don't know how many of you like daily ops or enjoy it. It's better with a team, obviously. So if you're a solo player, you may not like it as much. I do it solo sometimes, but I would rather do it with a teammate or two. But the neat thing about these new daily ops missions and the several that I've played in the PTS, again, there is a whole new mission, a whole new objective. It's not just the fixing the 3 things. And it was a little bit harder, to tell you the truth, than the ones that are there now. Plus, again, new enemies, new rewards, even new mutations, and of course, new locations. I'm tired of looking at the burrows, Valley Galleria, and what's the other one we go to? Oh, the Burning Mine. Yeah, I'm ready to go somewhere new. So that will be exciting too. I'm really excited about the daily ops expansion, and not many people are talking about that. So that is a really big thing that is going on in this update. Again, the update is coming in 10 days if you just got here on April the 27th, called Locked and Loaded. Remember also that Season 4 is going to be part of that as well. So a lot is going on. Merv says he's fine, and I love it. That's awesome. Again, I want to thank y'all for watching the KingCast. I want to thank y'all for all you do for me, my family, and this channel. Just y'all being here, hitting that like button is wonderful. If you're new to the channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button, because I do a variety of things all focused around Bethesda games. Right now, Fallout 76 is Bethesda Game Studios' main game, and that's what we're focused on. But in the future, I will be doing things on Starfield, on the Elder Scrolls 6, and of course, I'll maintain what we do on Fallout 76. We not only have this weekly podcast where we go over the news of the week, but we do all kinds of things on this channel. So hit that subscribe button, and I think you'll enjoy it. And by the way, if you haven't seen my new Fallout 76 Real Places, and yes, I'm plugging my own work here, please go watch that. I think that video came out yesterday. Let's see. Lax Paint says, I like the daily ops, but I'm also tired of the same locations. Me too. And I think you'll enjoy what is coming. That I've played in the PTS, I really enjoyed it, and it was challenging. And you throw the baby Mothman in on top of that. Again, every time that you have the Mothman cultist as enemies, you have a chance to have the baby Mothman or the Mothman hatchling spawn inside the daily ops on you. And it looks like it's going to be quite a challenge. It looks like they're as tough as the big Mothman, if not tougher. True Flat says, I will say, I'm getting tired of them bringing back the same things in the atomic shop. Yes. In my personal opinion, if I earned something when this game first came out, it should not be in the store. That reminds me, guys, another thing that I failed to mention with the daily ops. By the way, there's 4 chalkboards full of all kinds of sciencey stuff that you can get the plans for in daily ops as well. But on what True Flat just said, there are the weapons from the old survival mode. If y'all remember, there were special weapons that you could get in the survival mode. Those weapons now, at least 3 of them, are going to be rewards in the daily ops. There is a y'all can help me remember. I know there's a pistol that's a medic's pistol. There is a Deathclaw Gauntlet, and there's one more that are coming that you can actually get as rewards in the daily ops that have not been in the game since survival mode. So I understand what True Flat's saying. If you got it one time, don't put it in the atomic shop, or don't put it another way that you can get it. There's an argument that can be made on both sides of that, but I definitely understand for sure. I've been playing, Merv says, I've been playing Outriders on PC. Very cool. To be quite honest, I have maintained playing Fallout 76, maybe not daily because I've been so busy, but right now we just need new content. The people that's been playing 76 for a long time need new content, and the good news is we're getting a lot of it this month. So as far as the atomic shop items, I have not been told this. I've not heard this. This is just what I believe. Hey, Gentugo, good to see you. The reason I believe, and I think it's been the last 3 weeks, True Flat, you can help me if I'm wrong. I believe the last 3 weeks, on Tuesday, if y'all don't know, every Tuesday they refresh the atomic shop and put new items into the atomic shop. But the last 3 weeks, they've just recycled old stuff. It's been stuff from the past. And that I don't mind them doing that, but we all get excited for something new coming in the atomic shop. And by the way, if you'll just watch, and I'm telling one of their secrets, when something comes up in the atomic shop, if you like it and it says you've got only 10 days to get it, it'll probably be back, and it'll probably be cheaper when it comes back. So just remember that. They run a lot of sales when they bring them back. But this is what I believe has happened with the atomic shop. Y'all tell me if you think this is fair. With what Bethesda is already going through with the COVID restrictions, and then what happened in Texas. And again, I'm going to tell y'all, in Texas and Arkansas, when that snowstorm hit, it was a huge deal. Those 2 things set them behind. And again, by July, they've got a huge piece of major quest content coming. Plus, we know they're working on expeditions already to go to Washington, D.C. and other places. They're working on trying to bring mods to the game. So there's a lot going on in the background. But I think they got behind is what happened. And they had to make a choice. Well, what do we spend our time on? Do we spend our time making new things for the atomic shop, or do we make sure that we get update 26 out on time? I think that's really what it came down to, honestly. And I believe that's why we're not having new things in the atomic shop. I believe that will change in 10 days, but I believe right now it's all hands on deck trying to get all the problems fixed out of update 26. Remember, they had to take the power armor displays out. So there's little bugs that are in there. I think there's, I was trying to think, there's several little ongoing bugs with update 26 that they're trying to get fixed, because I know none of us want update 26 to be delayed. It's been so long. They've already delayed season 4. And again, those of us that have been playing the game, we need new content. So I think that's, and again, just I haven't heard this from Bethesda, just what I'm thinking. I think they had to have a meeting and make a decision. Okay, do we do new Atomic Shop stuff, or do we get the updates out on time? Just my opinion. Lax Paint says, Texas Freeze delayed content. Amen, it sure did. There is nothing new in the game files until the update. So some good info there, and it did. It really set everything back. And here's a little defense of Bethesda. Even with what's just going on with COVID, with developers working from home, and remember, you've got probably 2 or 3 people working on one thing and 2 or 3 people working on everything else. When one person works on whatever they're working on in the game, then they've got to send that what they've done to somebody else. Then it's just a continual cycle there, instead of them all working on it together. Now, I know we are in 2021 and a lot of work is done on the internet, but they've never done it this way before. So it has certainly slowed them down. Merv says, I want the scrap box for free for players who don't have Fallout First. Yes, that would be great. And I wouldn't mind it even as a Fallout First player. You might see something like that happen when mods hit. And I'll tell you the reason why, okay? They need a draw for Fallout First. In other words, they need something to advertise to say, here, Fallout First is great, come get it. And of course, the scrap box and the survival tent and all that is some wonderful benefits of the game. But when mods come, and again, mods are going to have to be, because of cheating and other reasons, it's going to have to be in the private worlds, at least first. But that will be the huge advertisement for Fallout First. Become a Fallout First member and get to do mods. See, at that point, you may see some of the things that Fallout First members have gotten, like the scrap box, become available for everyone else. However, you guys know that people will gripe no matter what. So if they actually do give the scrap box to everybody, then you're going to have Fallout First players griping and saying, I paid $100 to get that thing. So they can't win for losing sometimes. Kane says mods are going to be a while longer. I doubt we will see that before the next year. I agree with that, Kane. And again, what I was saying, I believe what they are doing this fall is setting us up for mods. They're getting us closer and closer to mods. By the way, since Kane just commented right there, I want to say that Kane has a new YouTube channel, and he's got several videos on there about Fallout 76. If you have not checked out his YouTube channel, please do that. You can click on his name right there, and his channel will pop up. So just a little plug there for my friend Kane. He's doing a great job with his YouTube channel. So with all that said, am I disappointed with what is coming within the next month or 2 months? Of course I would love more. Don't get me wrong. Of course I would love more. But with 2 major updates, with new quest stuff coming for the Brotherhood of Steel in July, and everything we've already named that is coming with this update, plus all the stuff they're doing to help us with the scoreboard, I am satisfied with what is coming in the next month. I'm very, very excited. This is not my content channel. I'm sorry, Kane. Okay, it's a different, but let me see. my moderator, I know my wife's on here as moderator. I will try to get a moderator to put, there it is right there. The gaming channel, it's up right now. So if y'all please go subscribe to Kane. He has some good content. He's doing a great job. Right there it is. So I apologize. Merv says Fallout First prices should be lower. This is a totally different subject, but again, it is subscriber-driven podcast. I'm going to tell you exactly why they are not lower. We talked about this when it first came out, but this is the absolute truth. And I agree. I would love for prices to be lower with Fallout First. Fallout First was an experiment, and Bethesda has said this. This is Bethesda's words. This is not the King's word. This is Bethesda's words. Fallout First was an experiment. And by the way, the whole game is an experiment. And when they see fan feedback, they will change. Well, they went into the Fallout First thing just like that. They launched it. They launched it with that price. And they said that if enough had said, hey, this is way too high, we can't get it, they were actually going to bring the prices down. But the truth of the matter is that Fallout First has been a huge success. Even with all the belly aching that happened right when it came out, you're always going to have, a group that complains, and there was a loud group for a long time complaining about things in Fallout 76. But the bottom line is they needed money to maintain the game, and Fallout First is a huge revenue for Fallout 76. And again, it is very, very, very popular as far as people purchasing it. They may bellyache about it, but there's a lot that purchase it. Merv says, I pay $150. I wonder why that is. Because it's normally $100 a year. Let me know. Kane says, no worries, Kings. Thank you so much for the shout out. I'm so blessed to know you. I appreciate that, my friend. Newcomb says it should be half price. Hey, man, I'm for it. Again, Fallout First has been great for my channel and for me to be able to do what I do as far as recording and live streaming and other things. And I love the benefits that come through it. And I put that money toward it in my personal position as a part of my channel. So it's almost like buying a new microphone or buying a camera or whatever. It's something that I just almost have to have as far as my channel goes. But with that all said, yes, I agree. I would love to see the prices come down in the future. Please don't go up, but come down on those prices. I don't purchase it a month. I actually do it a year. And of course, you get the year for $100. And if you're just looking for value for your money, this is where I go back to defending Bethesda. You actually get more atoms than what your money is worth, plus the private world, the tent, the survival tent, which is amazing because it has the scrap box in it. And then they give monthly things to Fallout First members as well. I didn't mention this, but this is going to be part of Season 4 scoreboard. There are going to be certain places on the board that if you're a Fallout First member, you'll actually get 2 rewards. You'll get the reward that's on the scoreboard, but then there'll also be a reward for Fallout First members. So there's going to be extra rewards on the scoreboard if you're a Fallout First member. So again, this is all advertisement. They need the money for the game, and they're saying, hey, Fallout First members get all this. So I can see arguments on both sides. I'm very happy I'm able and blessed enough to be able to do Fallout First. One more time, I want to mention this, and again, we're getting close to the end of the podcast now, so ask any question you want, any comments, open up now at the end. But I want to re-stress what I talked about just a minute ago, that the perk loadouts and the camp spots, right now we're only getting 1 extra each. But again, by Jeff Garner's own mouth, they said this is just what they want to do in the first, that they definitely want to add to that in the future. So that is really exciting to me. I think especially with the perk loadouts, you need at least 2 or 3, because I want a crafting loadout to where when I come back to my camp, there are so many perk cards that you don't need all the time that you only need when you're crafting certain things. There's the chemist perk, there's the super duper perk, there's the weapon artisan perk. Y'all help me. I mean, there's so many perks that you only use when you're normally right there in your camp doing your crafting. So I want a crafting perk loadout, and then I would love to have another perk loadout where I can, like I'm a rifleman build, a sniper build, then I could have a bloodied build, which I would never do, but you understand what I'm saying, or a shotgun build or whatever. I think that's the way it would be really good. So at least 2 perk loadouts would be, in my opinion, the way to go. But again, they're doing this to make sure there's no problems, because understand, and I don't understand that much about game development, but they can test it all they want in-house, and they do that first. And then now they put it into a public test server, which is great. But the numbers of people that play in the public test server compared to the numbers of players that play it when it goes live is not even close. And you're not going to know what the game's going to do, what the update's going to do, until everybody jumps on. And then new problems will pop up, no matter how long you've had it on the public test server, no matter how long they've tested it in-house, which is some of what happened when the game launched itself. Trueflat says, what? Bloodied is the best. I know it's the strongest, but I'm going to tell you right now, and it's a dumb reason why I could not be a bloody build. I am OCD when it comes to my health or radiation. It just drives me crazy if I get a little bit of damage or a little bit of radiation. I have to automatically fix it. So it would literally drive me nuts to have my health down as far as you have to have it for a bloody build. Maybe I could get used to it, but I've just thought that is something that I could never do. Johnny again with a super chat. I'm going to tell you again, these super chats always mean so much to me and my family. Today, they even mean more because being off of YouTube for 2 weeks, caring for my mother, almost 3 weeks actually, my YouTube revenue has gone to literally zero. I'm making absolutely nothing. So the only thing I'm getting right now is your guys' super chats and what my Patreons give me. So thank you, Johnny, for another $5 super chat. He says, do you think there's a better chance that they will remaster Fallout 3 and 4 now that the Microsoft thing is finalized and all done? Simple answer is yes, absolutely yes. Xbox has a long history of remastering games and liking to remaster games. Bethesda's still going to be their own thing, but they're going to be, obviously with Xbox over them, Xbox can nudge them and say, hey, do this. Plus, they now have the resources and multiple more studios that could actually work on projects like that and not take away from Starfield that's coming, Elder Scrolls 6 that's coming. So yes, I absolutely believe that the chances for a remaster of Fallout 3, a remaster of Oblivion, the chances for those have gone up dramatically now that Microsoft is involved. Merv says he loves bloody builds. Trueflat understands. Let's see. Merv says all my weapons are bloodied. And Trueflat says my bet is New Vegas about a remaster, I guess he's saying. It would be kind of neat. I know New Vegas 2 has been talked about now that Obsidian and Bethesda are brothers in Xbox. It would be neat. Wouldn't it be neat to get a remastered version of New Vegas and then shortly after that get New Vegas 2? That would be amazing. And believe it or not, that really might happen, because if we logically think about when the next Bethesda Fallout is coming, it's going to be a long, long, long time. The reason I say that, we know we've got Starfield that is coming. Then you've probably got a 4-year gap. Then you've got the Elder Scrolls 6 that is coming and another 4-year gap. And then maybe you get Fallout 5, but you could get another new IP. You could get Starfield 2. It could be anything that happens then. And yes, Fallout 76 is going to be going on, and it's going to be lasting hopefully 10 years, but that's not the same thing as a Fallout single player game. So if Bethesda ever wanted to do another Fallout spinoff with Obsidian or whomever within Xbox, this would be the time to do it. Would be after Starfield, somewhere right in there, the middle gap between 76 and the next Bethesda Fallout. And let's face it, Fallout sells, and so Xbox would agree to it, and I can actually see that might happening. Another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Let me pronounce this right. Oh my word, Miss Queen, help me pronounce it. I am terrible at pronouncing Kirakira. I can't even get that to register in my head, but thank you so much for the super chat. Y'all do not know how much these mean to, again, me and my family. And I didn't mean to say poor pitiful us or getting zero money right now, but I'm telling you, your super chats mean so much. I want to say the name Kirakira. Am I even close? No, probably not. Well, guys, we are down to the last part of the podcast. Got about 5-6 minutes left. Kira. Yeah, okay. Kira. Very good. Queen and Jersey Dolphins both are laughing at me trying to say it. Kira. I'm sorry. Some of y'all know that I am a pastor as well, and this gets me in trouble sometimes. I forget names. I have a hard time pronouncing names sometimes that are a little bit different, and people expect the pastor to know everybody and all that, but I get a little anxious when I can't pronounce a name. Kane says, I think we will see the time frame between games shortened because Microsoft will want to get these games out sooner. I do agree with you, Kane. And remember, again, they're going to have more resources, not just more money, but they're going to have more support studios. And Bethesda uses a lot of support studios. They have in the past. I mean, id has helped with Fallout 4. ZeniMax Online actually helped with Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. So this happens. Wow, True Flat, bless your heart. $100 super chat. Thank you so much. Cause I can, bro. Man, that means more than you can know. And by the way, if y'all aren't following True Flat on Twitter, he does an amazing job over there. So y'all go check him out. I appreciate it, my friend, more than I can say. That is amazing. Man, a super chat that big, I need to get up and do a dance or something for it. I'm just floored. Thank you so much, True Flat. That will very much help this week and this month. Murph says, see you later. See you in Fallout 76. Take care. Bye. Okay, I will be on 76 later. Let's see. True Flat, thank you for showing the king some love. Yes, thank you, Johnny. And then my queen also says, thank you, True Flat. Man, I appreciate that so much. I need to talk. I need to thank you for the next 7 minutes, I think. Jersey Dolphin says, I think he wants you to use that money on Babel software. I do need new software and a lot of new things, actually. If you understand about running something on a shoestring budget, this channel is run on a shoestring budget, I promise you. I talk to other YouTubers about how they do their thumbnails, how they do their this, how they do their that. and they keep talking about all these programs and stuff. And I say, well, I use this free program and I use this free program. So yes. And as we progress, I am adding to the channel. As y'all know, I've got the brand new camera. The old camera didn't look very good at all. And it went out too. So, I think, yep, I think that's my wife. And there's Timmy Hill gave $10. I'm sorry, Sir Timmy. Thank you, Sir Timmy, for that super chat. You're gonna have to mute the
Oh, I forgot to mute me. Hold on.
Mute me.
Sorry. Okay, listen. Babbel software is your gaming computer.
Oh, what is it? Languages. New languages.
Babbel.
Yeah, I should have known that. Biblically, the Tower of Babel. Duh. Okay,
Yeah,
now I've got what you're saying. Hey,
I told them if it's not like Bob or Joy, you can't pronounce it.
I know. I'm terrible at names. By the way, say hi, Queen.
Hi.
I'm
looking kind of crappy. Don't show me on there today. I am worn out.
I know, because y'all did the race with Ripple this morning.
I know. I'm just happy I didn't die.
You ran part of it too, didn't you? And walked.
Huh?
You ran and walked part of it, didn't you?
I walked more of it than I ran, but I ran a third of it.
Timmy Hill, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Y'all are amazing getting my channel back again. I appreciate that so much.
Hey, I'm going to jump off here because, I look like crap. So
no, you don't.
You enjoy the rest of your show.
Well, I only got 3 minutes and you look amazing, but thank you for calling in.
I love you, baby.
I love you, darling.
You're sweet, honey. You're just, I don't know.
I'm in love.
You're in love.
Bye, darling.
Bye, babe.
It was a great day for that race, and I'm glad y'all had fun there. Yes, they did. They had an amazing time. Oh my word. Zeononic? I can't pronounce it. Hi, finally caught the KingCast live. Thank you. We were just talking about me not being able to pronounce names. And back to what you said about Babel. I have studied Spanish. I have studied Hebrew. I've studied Greek. And I'm talking about years and years of it, okay? I've actually got a bachelor's in Hebrew and Greek. And then sign language. And I can still do Hebrew and Greek a little bit, but my Spanish and sign language, I can't remember anything. If you don't use it, you lose it. So anyway, let's see. I think I got everything there. But again, thank y'all so much for all the super chats today. They have been amazing, and they definitely will get us back going. True Flat, again, wow, $99 super chat. But all of you guys have been awesome today. Well, we've come to the end of the KingCast. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It won't hurt you too bad, I promise. And hit that like button if you don't mind. That will help this video go out. If you missed the first part of the podcast, go back and watch it, because we go in detail about everything that is coming to Fallout 76 this month. So with all of that said, I hope y'all have an amazing rest of your Saturday and an amazing weekend. Thank y'all so much for all that you do for me, for the Queen, for this channel. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being here, giving me your time today as we sit and talk together. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye, guys.